Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. My name's Mandy, and today I'm setting my planner up for June. But before I did that, I basically thought I would show you a little update as to like what I'm doing and, kind of why. So this is my wellness planner, and I have been keeping track of my wellness stuff. I absolutely love this planner, but I'm needing a little bit of a change or trying something a little bit different out. But this is definitely Frankenplanner. I've put together some things with it through just different planners that I've gotten. And I just really needed to track a lot of my eating, supplements, things that were happening on a monthly basis. So, as you can see, like some things going on here. Anything that had to do with wellness, I was pretty much trying to track here. And as you can see, I've been pretty diligent about tracking my things. And then I started to kind of notice that in May, was it this last month? I was definitely tracking, but I used like a different layout because I've been trying to use some like other planners that I have. And I just was tracking my food anyway in my main catch-all Frankenplanner here, and realized that it was just, I don't know, I might go back to having another planner for it, but I think I need to try to put it in my main planner, mainly because it's just with me more often. So we'll see if I end up going back, but for the month of June, I'm going to go ahead and put a pause on tracking in my wellness planner. And I have printed a specific layout for the month of June. And we're going to set that up today. So let's head over to where I'm at this week. Okay, where are we going here? Okay, so here is the layout that I had. I think I did a video on this. I pretty much set this up for last week, and I had trying some stuff out for like a one-pager for school there, homeschool, and then I was keeping track of food and stuff here, which worked out really well. The only thing is I need to figure out how I'm going to track like supplements and like dailies, basically, like, almost like habit tracker style, which I actually do that here as well. I just like it being on the same page as my food tracking. So, we'll kind of have to see if I can work that out, because I do plan on using a similar layout for this. So as you can see, I had like my homeschool page, I had my food tracking, and then here is my catch-all weekly. So all my like habits, my goals, my movement, things going on. This has been, I used it a while back, and then, I changed seasons, and then I'm back with this, and I'm loving it. I don't know if it's just because it's like summer now and we have a different schedule going than our usual like homeschool days type of thing, but I love that. And then this is my faith planner. I did a couple days, but didn't stick with it, but I do plan on continuing to use that. And then we go into the next thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out quite a few note pages, because I definitely don't need this many. I just kept them in there when I set this planner up, and that way I don't have to take out an old month, which I don't want to do just yet. I'll just keep a few note pages in here. I love having note pages. I actually like having note pages as part of my planner, my weekly. So here's what we got going on. I must have had like a little printer problem there. But yeah, we're going to actually punch the holes and everything. So bear with me. First, I need to get it set up though. Okay, so I got my stuff together. And one thing I want to point out is that when you print up your own planners, well, and I just realized this did not, that's okay. You know, like you have to be careful. See if I can fix that. Not really. I'm going to have to reprint a couple pages, but that's okay. So always, yeah, see how bad that looks. Always just kind of, my advice is to always, that's actually might not look as bad as I thought. Go through your pages before you punch them. I don't know if you noticed in any of that, but I pretty much was noticing that I don't think that I printed. So what I did was I printed them out, and then I printed a chunk of my inserts. And then what I did was I repeated the print. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but if you don't print something consecutively, it will just start over, and then it shoots out the last one first, or no, I'm sorry, the first one first. So it shoots out the last one, the first page of the chunk that you're trying to print comes out last, basically. And that threw my whole pile off. And when I did the printing, I was in such a rush with whatever I was doing, I didn't go to put it in order. This was just a couple days ago. So now I'm here filming and showing you what I kind of have to do. And I don't think I'm going to have to reprint these. That's nice, because even though I punched them kind of weird. So my first advice when you're doing any printing of your own is to just kind of print it and then make sure it's in the order you want it to be in before you use your punch. So that's what I did. And I'm just going to kind of show you how I have it set up. We have kind of like a monthly overview. I have been using this the past many months, and I've used it a couple different ways, but this one in particular I really like using for just business related, mainly like YouTube videos. And I have this list thing that I like to move over each month. So I'm going to take time to change these over and update this to this, but this will end up coming with us to June. And I just like the little, I don't know, I like the differences, that just having different sheets of paper in there so I can still see this page. I like the different color patterns. So that's just something I really like. Then I have a monthly here. Now I talked about how I've been tracking things in here monthly as well as weekly. So I've been tracking when my back hurts, when I take a different supplement, some symptoms and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and use this for that one. I went ahead and just created a few different graphics to put on here. Well, they were already on Canva, but I created this little thing here with the different graphics, but I thought that would be fun for the month of June. So what's going to go on here, I don't know if you've heard me say in the past, but I don't put things that are going on in our family's life on my monthly. What I do is use a totally different digital planner, because my family and I share a digital planner, and that's just the easiest way. And then what I'll end up doing is plugging those into my weekly. But my monthly never really, it's for a couple years now, I just really have not found use for events on a monthly. I find it more purposeful for me to track things. So I'm going to be tracking just different things. When my period starts, when that I do on an app as well, but I like to have it on here to see different symptoms. If I had a headache, if I took a different supplement, if I ran out of a supplement and then couldn't take it for a couple days and stuff like that. So that's what this is. Any soreness, I might put some workouts on here, at least know which days, but that will also be on my weekly, so I can also look back at that as well. So I love, and I so think people should have a planner for their wellness. I'm going to go ahead, and now that I've gotten comfortable with this, I'm going to go ahead and try and combine it with my main catch-all this month and see if it's something I want to continue doing on my main catch-all or not. Because as you guys know, I don't like to have too many pages to flip around to, but it's also a lot easier to have a page or two to flip as opposed to maybe having a totally separate planner when you don't necessarily need it as much. So that's what this one's going to be. Then I like to use this as my goals and routines overview for the month, and just like my very intentional planning type of page here. So that's what that's going to be. I printed out another monthly, just a 1-pager. This one I am hoping to either put meals or maybe projects and business stuff. So if one or the other works better, or if they both work and they just don't all fit, then next month what I can do is double-side it, because this, I made sure that I had a 2-page spread of notes. So if, for example, I find that this is easier to use for just one thing, like meals, then, you know, I can definitely do some planning here. But I just wanted another overview of the month. So that's my goal. And then having it near my goals and routines page for the month is something I really wanted. And then the next page is either I'm going to use this for the month, but every single week has the same layout. So we have an weekly overview. We have my my food tracking. And then as you can see, like a couple pages later, weekly overview and food tracking. But so each week will look like this: weekly overview, food tracking, my catch-all, and I'll put my my tab there. And I have to-dos, 2 different categories, my month at a glance, the events that are going on that day go here, next week planning. And I like to go back to my goals page and like write out a specific goal for the week. I have my movement plan here with my 40-ounce jar of water. I like to at least get 3 of those in a day. This is probably going to be dinner ideas. I have my routines and habits, and then I also have another one here, which typically I like to just keep this being my supplements and stuff. But I also like to have that here. So I'm not sure, I don't know, I might find like one of those, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I don't want to, I'm sorry, where am I at? My food tracking. That's what I'm trying to think of. My food tracking, I like to also make sure that I show like, you know, the different supplements I took in that day and everything. So we'll see about that. It's really just 1 page, but just in case I needed it all in a page. But as you can see, like I'm able to track all of that here. Did I miss anything on here? Oh, and this is what I'll put in for what I need to do that day, like whether I need to plan ahead to do it. For example, my videos go out on Wednesdays, so most likely I will write that in because it's something I know I do on Wednesdays. And then I can write in the things that I know I need. I know I do like every certain day, and then I still have room to write other to-dos for that specific day. Otherwise, it'll go over here on an ongoing to-do list. And then I have my my faith. So again, I will just always have this with me. I don't have to have a separate planner for that. And I really want to be intentional about writing down my just like a list of gratitude for the week, just as the week goes on, list of prayers as the week goes on. I have a space for my memory verse here, and then some reflection questions. How has God been speaking to me? And notes and prayers, extra prayers here. And there's just a spot for every single day of the week. And then it goes on to the next week. So we don't do homeschool as much during the summer, but we still do some things. So I'm planning on using this for that. It may be more than I need, so I might just use a section of it, and then I have different category areas, because over the summer I also like to try and do a little bit more project stuff. So we will see, you know, how this page gets utilized. And if there's anything else I need to add into this planner, because it is set up for, I think it's set up for 4 weeks. So at the end of June, I may actually have to, if this is all going well, I may add another set of inserts, or I might try something different to see if it is something I want to do differently for June or July. But yes, if I need anything else in here, I just make it a little bit smaller than the 8.5 by 11. It might be like, you know, a page like this. It might be a classic size or just a random page that I need in there. Then I can just pop it in. All right, you guys, this is my setup for May. I'm sorry, this is my setup for June. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are all set up for June. And I'd love to, if you do videos or share on Instagram, let me know. I'd love to see how you guys are all set up for the month of June. And hit the like button. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. And come hang out with me on Instagram. I'm at Mandy_Chavez Chapters. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.